friends. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I've been kind of having a rough day. Just things aren't working out very well for me on a number of fronts. So, having a bit of a rough time. It seems like the election results are going in a good way, I guess. I think, in my opinion. I don't know your politics. I don't really want to talk about politics here, which I know that's just, we're getting into all kinds of spaghetti messes with that. But I feel like ASMR, it's not the place. If you want to hear my thoughts on it, I'll tell you. But I don't think anyone comes to listen to ASMR for political hot takes, so we're going to avoid that. But I was thinking, what if we did some fun lighting? Some fireplace. I have another lamp on today, so this might look brighter than normal. Oh, fireplace. Fireplace. I have these little lights. I like them a lot. They're quite bright. They're only $90, which is amazing. Which, I mean, the light I normally use for these videos costs $180. It's this one, but it doesn't do fun things like fireplaces. What else? Hold on, we can fire cop car. I can make it look like I'm under arrest. I could do a roleplay ASMR video. Hello, this is the police. The sleep police. You are wanted for sleep crimes. Oh man, sleep crimes. Anyway, I'm gonna do a video about these for my filmmaking channel because when you look them up on the internet, you can't find the cool effects they do. There's no good demos. So I was like, I'll make one because I wanted to buy them. I was on the fence because the effects seem cool, but are they? And then I bought one, and then I bought the second one immediately after. And I was like, yes, I need 20 more of them. You can also hook them up to your phone, and you can hook up multiple ones to your phone or group them and stuff. It's crazy. You can do a lot of stuff for $90. This technology's there. If you want to know, Aperture MC. Obviously, this isn't a sponsored video. But they're cool lights, and they even come with a little softbox. They're actually much smaller. They're just these little. They have magnets on the back. You can stick them to things. Then they have the standard quarter 20 mounting, which, if you know anything about filmmaking, that's like a super standard thing. That's like any tripod plate could hold it, or anything I don't know if I have anything sitting on my desk. I mean, this kind of looks like a tripod plate, but it isn't. This would hold it, and then this would go in any hot shoe or cold shoe. Yeah, I just cleaned up my desk. So that's my shameful ASMR secret. Here's this is from a Zoom H4n. It's meant to, you put the H4n here, and then this goes into a mic clip holder stand. Oh, I forgot to turn my workout off. Whoops. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, so that's what this does. Anyway, yeah, so just been kind of having a rough day. Things aren't going my way. I try to update. I have a video assist, which is the official title. It's a monitor that you can record with, and then you can get filmmaking overlays and tools and stuff. So you can do, there's focus assist and color assist and all kinds of stuff. And I was trying to update it, but for some reason it would not connect to my computer. And it should have been a simple thing, and it just wasn't happening. And then I saw some memes today that just made me sad and cry. I was just great. I'm at that point in my life that memes are making me cry. So, having a real good time lately. And if you're new here, I'm getting too excited. Gonna reel it back. Deep breaths, slow down. So if you're new here, a couple weeks ago I made a video talking about, how you dig yourself out of a hole, and I found myself in a hole again. And I just like, okay, you gotta look for those small wins and everything. You just pile them up, and they become little balloons that lift you up. Like, yes, one small win is not gonna lift you out of your depression hole. Just like holding one balloon is not gonna do it. You just gotta have that gratitude mindset, and you just gotta grab onto those balloons, and you gotta go find the balloons, and you gotta take them. Or, more realistic, you gotta blow them up yourself. It's really how it goes. You gotta find the balloons, blow them up yourself, and hold on to those suckers for dear life. So, let's talk about some good things that have happened. I made some more stock trades. This went well. Made $46 this week on my good stock trades. Wolf of Wall Street, basically, right? I've been doing something called Grease the Groove, which is a workout thing. Google it. It's gonna explain it way better than I ever could. But essentially, you have muscle memory. And so what you do is, like, if you could do 10 push-ups, you would just do 2, like, every hour, like, all day long. And I've been doing it with something called the bottoms-up press. It's a kettlebell maneuver where so instead of, like, normally the kettlebell sits, the bell sits here, and then you push it up. With the bottoms up, you hold the grip, and the bell is here, which is much tougher because you have to have the grip strength to hold it, and then you push it up overhead. It's a lot tougher, and it uses a ton of stabilization muscles, all up and down, through your kinetic chains. So you get a lot of bang for the buck. It's a little more dangerous, obviously, because if it starts to shift, you kind of gotta ditch it. So it's kind of dangerous. It could be potentially hazardous, especially with small pets. But Bear does a very good job of sitting on the couch when I'm working out, so I'm not too worried about him. So that's, small win. Good. I got 2 jobs. Just got booked for another thing. Got a couple emails for some potential stuff. Finishing up this hospital video that's gonna pay pretty good. So I got work is kind of handled. So I got, the money is okay. ASMR, this seems to keep growing as I make daily videos and keep doing the whispers. It seems like the whispers thing is popular. But here's an interesting thing. The comments said soft-spoken wasn't really the way to go, but the views, it's got a lot more views with the soft-spoken thing, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to do some more soft-spokens, although I think I will do them on the other channel, just to keep it clean. I sold some stock today. I don't know, I think I made some money on it. They were like long-term positions that I'm selling to have more cash to do riskier maneuvers called options trading, which I've explained that in some past videos. But essentially, there's 4 kinds of options trading. You can buy options or you can sell options. So what I'm doing, when you buy options, you're basically buying, I don't want to call it a lottery ticket, but that's really what it is. You're essentially gambling, saying, like, I think the stock is going to go up or I think the stock is going to go down, and you're betting against other people who think the opposite. Now, when you're selling options, it's less gambling and more like you're an insurance company. So either you have a lot of money and you're selling insurance to people that have 100 shares of the stock, and you're saying, I think your stock is going to stay the same or go up, and they go, I think it might go down, or, they just are buying insurance on it. And so that's called selling a put. Like, I am selling them puts, and they pay me for that, and that's called a premium. Now, if I'm right, nothing happens. I keep the premium, they keep their shares, and that's it. It's on the expiration date, which is how long the contract goes for, which I've been doing it for a week, but you can do it for like years out, which is what Warren Buffett does. He'll do puts for like 10 years out, and then he'll take the premium and invest with it. And I think some people call that the float strategy. you sell them, it's not really insurance at that point. You're selling them a lottery ticket, and you're saying, okay, well, if it goes up, then I will sell this stock to you at a lower price, and you'll make money. So if it goes up, you have to sell those 100 shares at the price you agree upon. But you make the money from the sale, plus you make the money from the sell of the call, so you get that premium. Now, if the stocks don't go up above that price you guys agree on, then you keep your shares and you keep the premium, and that other person just loses out. That's options trading. So, as you can see, it could be kind of risky because there are potentials where, like, if you, for example, if you're doing what I'm doing, which is selling cash-covered puts, where you're selling insurance to people, if the stock tanks, you have to buy it at a high price and you lose a lot of value, but you still get stock out of it. So the bet for me essentially is I'm betting people that their stocks won't go down. And if I'm right, I get free money. And if I'm wrong, I have to buy that stock and then probably hold on to it until it gets back up in value. So the trick is essentially to only do it on stocks that you'd be willing to hold for a long time anyway. Get it? Okay, hopefully I've explained that well. So I've done that twice this week, and I've sold some stocks to be able to do that more next week. So hopefully I'll be able to do 3 or 4 puts, and then, maybe I can make, like $50 or $60 in a week, which is pretty cool, because if I could do that every week and not lose, which is impossible, obviously, but wishful thinking, right? That's, a couple $100 pays my bills, my utilities at least. So, and my surgery bill, for that, because my surgery bill's like $250 a month. I'm on the payment plan, but it's interest-free, basically. Or like the interest rate is so ridiculously low that it doesn't make sense to pay it off. I just pay like a $4 credit card fee, like finance fee or whatever. It's a pretty good deal. So I'm thankful for that too. That isn't eating me up financially. And then I have some other debt that I'm trying to take care of. But yeah. So I don't know. Doing this little exercise, looking for my balloons, has been helpful. I feeling better, a little better. Just had a rough day, but I'm coming around, coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Not really. I've been up and down. I've been on an emotional roller coaster. But like I said, like many times before, making these videos does help, and they're great. And I think if you're not making videos, you should try it. Even if you just sit down and make a vlog just to talk, and if you're like too camera shy about it, obviously, like, you don't have to show this to anybody. You don't even have to put it on the internet. Like, just make them, man. Just talk to the camera. Like, get your thoughts out, and like do it with your cell phone. Like, whatever. Do it. Just talk, and then delete it. And you'll feel so much better afterwards. But it is nice to put it online and then get like some external validation. Although I will warn you, it does take a long time to build an audience to the point where anybody actually comments anything. So you win some, you lose some, right? Or there's something called morning pages, which is just as soon as you wake up, you set your alarm like 10 minutes early, and you just type, talk, write whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking about. And it helps just like untangle the spaghetti in your head. I can't tell you how helpful this has been, especially with like how awful 2020's been, and how like going through a breakup and just like all that. So I'm very appreciative that anybody's watching this at all, and that it's actually providing obviously very little income, but like that's ridiculous by itself. It's like at the end of the month, I can go buy like 3 burritos, which is awesome. Although, if you look at it from the other way of like, oh well, technically this is work and you're doing work and you're effectively getting paid like 50 cents an hour for all the work you do. You're like, whatever. I enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying it. Or you're falling asleep to it. providing some value to you, I hope. So yeah, I am grateful that my press is getting better. Did I talk about what? I mean, I talked about the press, but I'm like, did I talk about how? So I've been doing the grease the groove thing, which is every hour I'm just pushing it once or twice. And so when I started, I don't know if it was like a week ago, I could do 2, and now I could do 5. So not bad. I could do 4 on this side. I just tested it, and I could do 4 over here, which is my left hand. Non-dominant hand, got a non-dominant hand. But what's interesting is that my left hand is stronger in some exercises. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. I think with my swings, my left hand is better, and I think that's a byproduct of hockey. And just how I don't know, something. My grip strength is less than my left, my right, which makes a lot of sense that my right hand grip strength would be a lot stronger from cameras. This is how I hold cameras. This isn't even my big camera. Like, I mean, obviously my big camera is being used, but like, I have a bigger photography camera and I have a bigger lens. Not to brag. It's almost like I do it for a living. So, yeah, there's that, and yeah, working on my goals, just trying to realize, like, I think there's something, I think what's happening for my, like, bad times right now is I'm just putting a lot out on other outside things I can't control. And I'm putting a lot of my hope into those things. And that is always a losing formula. And I only really should be focusing on what I can control. And just being grateful for things that go good that are outside my control. Getting booked for jobs. I mean, I have some level of influence on that, but not nearly enough. But like the press is, that's it. That's me. I can do that. By just working and following a plan and eating right and doing it and trusting the path and and same with ASMR. Like, I can make a video a day and I can see how that improves like the odds of it going up like this by making daily videos and then all of a sudden just taking a crap. Like, I don't think that would ever happen. I mean, it might. I've seen people like lose their entire YouTube channels for like the dumbest stuff, but I don't know. I don't think I'm big enough for that to happen. And if it did, I'd just be like, oh well, start again. And I'd hope you guys would find me again. Hopefully. I do have a Twitter account for this that I never use. I haven't used it. I realized I logged into it. I think I posted some stuff in like May. But I probably should be better about twittering. I don't know. Do you follow any Twitter ASMR people? I don't, and I just don't, I don't know if I have the energy to like do it right, so it's like, why do it at all? I guess I could just post links every day, like, hey, I made another video, go look at it. And then just respond to anybody that comments. I don't know. Man, I didn't do a question of the day. Question of the day, are you on Twitter? Did I do a question of the day? I might have done a question of the day. I don't remember what it was if I did, which is true. Like 90% of the time I forget instantly. Because I push record and then I make it up as I go. It's just how I do all this. Just making it up. Just winging it. I've done a couple like prepared things. Like I did a couple trivias. But like even like I did a movie review. I just press record and just winged it. Because I think people like it when I just ramble. Because it's more boring and you fall asleep faster. So you're welcome. Anyway, I am gonna go edit this. I am going to charge the batteries because I gotta shoot tomorrow. And I am going to see you tomorrow. So. I bumped the mic and made it go out. Ghosts. Okay. I'll fix this. But I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. I hope you're doing well. And if you're not, I hope things turn around for you. Have a good one.